Deep Sea Mysteries, Discovering Ocean Life and Ecosystems. Introduction. Imagine a world hidden beneath thousands of feet of water, a place so deep that light can't reach it, where strange creatures glow like lanterns, and giant creatures move in slow, graceful motions. Do you know that the ocean covers more than 70% of Earth's surface, yet scientists have mapped only about 20% of its floor? That is like knowing the shape of a tiny part of a giant jigsaw puzzle. This mystery is not just for adventurous explorers. It's for anyone curious about life, science, and the planet we share. What if I told you that some animals in the deepest parts of the ocean can survive without light at all, thanks to chemical energy instead of sunlight? Or that the ocean's greatest predator might be bigger than a whale while living in darkness? Let's dive into these wonders and learn how deep sea ecosystems work and why knowing about them helps us protect our planet. Main content. Key point 1, the ocean's big zones. The ocean can be divided into several zones based on depth and how much light can reach. The surface zone is bright and warm, full of fish and plants. As we go deeper, light fades. The twilight zone, between 200 and 1,000 meters, only receives a whisper of light, like a forest at dusk. Below that, the midnight zone is completely dark, with freezing temperatures and crushing pressure, over 1,000 times the pressure we feel at sea level. Creatures here have special adaptations. Some can see in ultraviolet light, others have reflective skin to help them hide in the darkness. Think of the ocean like a library, where the surface is the front desk with bright lamps. As you go deeper, it's like moving into a quiet study room, then into a dark basement that holds the most mysterious books. Interactive question. What do you think a fish uses to find its way when it can't see anything at all? Answer. Many deep-sea fish have bioluminescent organs or super-sensitive light receptors for their own glow or to see small flashes from others. Key point 2, life without sunlight. You might wonder how life thrives where there is no sun. The answer, chemical energy. Some tiny bacteria perform a process called chemosynthesis, using chemicals like hydrogen sulfide from seafloor vents to create food. These bacteria become the foundation of an entire ecosystem. Giant tube worms, shrimp, and octopuses feed on or gather these bacteria, building a chain of life in the dark. In this way, the ocean's deepest communities are a parallel universe to the world of the sun. An analogy: imagine a garden that gets its food from the soil instead of the sun, with roots that feed the plants. Here, the roots are the chemicals that feed the bacteria, and the plants are the vibrant communities built around them. Interactive question. Can you think of a place on land where plants survive without light? What about it? Key point 3, the river inside a sea. Many people think oceans are just big water masses, but they are also full of motion. Currents act like giant rivers that move warm and cold water all around the globe, carrying nutrients, heat, and even ships. The Gulf Stream, for instance, pushes warm water from the tropics all the way to Europe, making the climate there milder. Deep currents bring cold, nutrient-rich water up to the surface, making the oceans very productive. Picture the ocean as a giant water park. Surface waves are the fun rides, while deep currents are hidden subway lines carrying passengers, nutrients, to faraway places. Interactive question. If you could create a current in a bathtub, where would the water go and what would it carry? Key point 4, the ocean's secret creatures. From the curious mantis shrimp that has the world's fastest strike to the mysterious glass squid that looks like a floating jelly, deep-sea animals amaze us with their shapes and tricks. Many deep-sea creatures have glow-in-the-dark skin, bioluminescence, a special way of making their own light with tiny chemicals. This glow helps them attract food, warn predators, or say hello to friends. Think of bioluminescence like a firefly's flicker or a glow-in-the-dark sticker on a toy that lights up when you touch it. Interactive question. If you were a deep-sea fish, would you use your glow to attract a friend or a foe? Why? Practical application. Knowing how deep-sea ecosystems work helps us in everyday life. For example, ocean currents explain why we have good fish on the west coast of the United States, but not in the same depth locations from the east coast. When we learn about these currents, we understand how pollution travels through the ocean, bringing plastic to places that seem far away. This knowledge reminds us to keep our beaches clean and to think about how a tiny piece of trash can travel across the world. Try a simple observation today. Watch a stream or a garden hose. Notice how the water flows, how it can carry leaves, dirt, or even people's bubbles. Now think about how those tiny currents are like the big ocean currents that travel thousands of kilometers across the world. Conclusion. So we've discovered 3 big ideas. The ocean is split into bright, dim, and dark zones. Life in the deepest part of the ocean uses chemical energy instead of sunlight. And ocean currents shuffle water, food, and surprises all around the globe. Every mystery we uncover in the deep sea teaches us about adaptation, resilience, and the incredible ways life exists. Next time you look at a glass of water, think about the huge world hidden beneath it. Ask your parents or teachers about the oceans, and share a fun fact like, did you know that some creatures glow in the dark? Keep exploring, stay curious, and remember that every question you ask helps us keep learning about the amazing planet we share. Fun activity: build a mini ocean current. What you'll need: a clear plastic bottle or a bucket, water, orange or yellow food coloring, a few drops of dish soap, a small toy fish or plastic toy, a flashlight or a small LED light, optional. Steps. 1. Fill the bottle with water, leaving a little space at the top. 2. Add the food coloring and stir until the whole water is a uniform color. 3. Put your toy fish in the water. 4. Use your hand like a broom to stir the water in a circular motion. 5. Add a drop of dish soap near the surface. Watch how the foam climbs to the top and then breaks. If you use a flashlight, shine it on the water from the side and watch how the light creates patterns, just like the real ocean currents shine a glow in the dark. See how the water moves? That is your tiny ocean current, showing how water can push and carry treasures. Feel the science of currents, and maybe next time you see a splash on your window, you'll know it's part of the vast, moving ocean all around Earth. Let the adventure continue.